So let's begin by reading the second commandment from Exodus chapter 20 and verses 4 to 6. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. I am not great at describing things, and I always struggle when someone asks me to describe a person to them. Anything more than 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth is almost beyond me, and that's not very helpful. But what about describing the invisible, omniscient, omnipotent, ever-present and transcendent God? What is God like? On 3 occasions in the prophecy of Isaiah, the children of Israel are asked this question: to whom then will ye liken God? It's a rhetorical question, of course. On these occasions, the Lord goes on to speak first of all of the glory of his person, he that sitteth on the circle of the earth. He speaks about the power of his arm that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain. Then he speaks about the greatness of his wisdom that bringeth out their host by number. He calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might. And then the completeness of his knowledge, declaring the end from the beginning. While we can see God revealing aspects of himself in the creation, God is far greater than his creatures can really comprehend. And there is nothing that has been created that can truly or properly represent what he is like. It is a gross insult to his eternal being to try to do so. He is the incomparable God, and we can only really begin to understand God as we adhere closely to his own revelation of himself in the Word of God and in his Son. Now, our modern technological world takes a great pride in its knowledge, and it believes that in moving away from religion, so-called, it is in every way superior to the ancients with their idols of wood and stone. But modern man has simply made modern idols. Just as so much of what we're doing in this current period is done virtually, so we have made virtual idols, and we prostrate ourselves before them and serve them. The God of self, the God of pleasure, the God of entertainment, the God of knowledge, the God of sin. And make no mistake about it, we are bound by these idols and we are robbing ourselves. False gods make few demands, and so they provide little return. But they are impostors. God is our God. We are his creatures. When the second commandment says, I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, in verse 5, it captures the right and proper, indeed the expected attitude of one who puts value on his creatures and wishes to bless them abundantly. But that abundant blessing requires obedience and devotion, and how far short we come. So the second commandment really is this: thou shalt not be an idolater.